And I think that puts us live. Yes, I do. I think that puts us live. What's up, everybody? I know we got nobody in here yet, but just for the sake of people watching it back, what's up, everybody? Oh, testing. What's up, Bruce? There it is. I'm going to speak a little bit louder, and hopefully this comes in a little bit clearer than it is at the beginning. That does sound a little bit better. We'll see how it goes. Let me know if the microphone gets weird. Always first. I am looking for a particular card that I always forget exactly how to search it up, so I am searching for it now, and we'll see if I can spot it in the crowd of green cards. It doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to. I need to find the age 1 that was in my normal or the first version of this deck. Okay, breaking up a little bit. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I'm speaking up. I have it a bit closer. Let me get this up and look. Just keep me posted. It's still... Hello, Telescope. How you doing? Christopher, is it still breaking up on you real bad? Bet. Okay. Yeah, just keep me posted. Let me know how everything sounds. What's up, everybody? See a handful of everybody coming in. We are going to drink and play some cards tonight, so join me and we're going to have a good time. We are going to play some games tonight with a few of our viewers / Team Destiny members. So I believe we're going to play against Parker first, and let's see if he responded. We may be playing against Parker first, and we're going to play my deck against what everybody else has and see how it goes. We're going to kind of watch me shape this deck and probably ultimately end somewhere aggro adjacent, because that is where my heart is. Anyway, I was trying to... Are they all Asamu family? Nope, not the one I need at least. So I'm showing the version of the deck as it was recently, but I can't find the age 1 that I'm looking for. So I also had 4 of the age 1 normal that ramps me a resource when it trashes a green earth fed, so I could trash pretty much any of my green cards if I needed to. I have since tweaked this version of the deck, and we are now on something slightly faster. So we're going with something slightly faster this time. I'm trying to read chat. We have swapped out the ramp for something that just goes faster and plays earlier. We took out the big top-end Wing Zero, and we have put in some Rickdoms. We knocked this down 1, took out the Wing Zero, and we've put in the Rickdoms. This is where I'm at the moment, and this is where I'm going to play it at the start of tonight, and then I have a few ideas for how I'm going to tweak it and where it may end up at the end of the night. Because I'm happy with it so far, but I think more likely than not it's going to end up being a pretty quick deck with some really good stabilizing top-end stuff. So anybody that doesn't know, that didn't see me last week running the new Gundam stuff, this card in particular is an absolute nightmare. When you have the conditions right and pair it, you can just basically destroy 2 enemies, most likely survive, and breach twice. They may have situations and circumstances that don't allow that quite so easily, but we have ways that help us. So let's get into it. Alright, Samurai or Parker, if you just want to let me know whenever you are ready, and send me the code in the Facebook chat or wherever, and I will launch the game. I'll join, so you'll have to create one. Alright, and so this is this current version of the deck. Cards in particular that I am debating: Gun Tank, Gun Easy, Corsica base, Underground Desert base, and debating a splash of 2 of the Strike Freedom. But I don't know exactly where I would put the Strike Freedom. The Strike Freedom would most likely be where the Show of Resolve is, and I don't like that. Alright, Parker has sent a code, TX605, and let's go. Game found. Alright, I believe even though we like to go fast, we like to go second because we want an EX resource in this deck. This is fine. We've got some mid-range bodies, we've got a couple of early things. We're going second. The chances of us being able to go ahead and break a base really quickly is pretty high. I don't know what he's running, but by level 2 to stop me from this is not super easy. And we draw into an Amuro. That's very nice. And normally in my first version of this deck, I would keep this Jagan card to go against, or to be trashed by the H1 normal to ramp. But since I've taken that out, I don't have to trash cards, and I can keep my full hand size and be more aggressive early on. Yeah, no, I will absolutely narrate my hand. So I appreciate Parker dipping out of the chat, or at least out of the voice chat. Ooh. Hopefully my typing is not atrocious on the microphone. Okay, purple shit. That's gonna be fun. So if I get an Amuro, heck yes, that's just nasty. Yeah, we go ahead and we eat his stuff. Oh, that's good whiskey. Most whiskeys is good whiskeys. So we know he is playing at least 2 Tekkadan units. That is not what I expected to see. And a Lupus. I wonder what his second color is. Let's go ahead and give him 3 Tekkadan units in the trash. And we are way ahead at the moment. Alright. Also, if there's anybody else after a match or 2 with Parker, if you guys would like to do a match, we can do best of 3s if you guys would like. But if anybody is up for second, we can start a queue if anybody else is interested. Alright. So, alright, Parker is not thrilled about that last turn. He did not have a link to follow up, so that is not great. And then, yeah, we just break shit down, and we play stuff out. We can play 2 units and a bigger base. Get the draw. And he can't even get to level 6 to widespread me before I can really hurt him. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and take him down to 1 life, play 2 more units and a base. We're going to play the base first in case we get a better 2-cost unit to play than the Jagan. And we don't, but that's still fine for if we made it to that late in the game. And we're at level 5 next turn, so we also have a big 6/6 link as well next turn. Alright. Bruce got quiet in the chat. You home working? Are you working or are you driving home? Alright, so we're going to hit rematch. I think we're going to do a best of 3. And rematch prepared. Join the game. And we get to choose. We're going to go second again. We don't keep this. This is too big. It's neat, but it's too tall. Level 4s. And 2 pilots. This is not it. God damn, I would have... Cool. Hey, at least it's the best of 3. Alright, cool. We get a level 3 unit, so we're gonna play that, try to filter out a little bit, see if we can't guarantee some better draw for us, because otherwise we are going to absolutely screw ourselves over. Okay, he said let me go fast then. Alright. So if we get in a situation where we're playing catch-up, we're not in a terrible spot. We can start dropping the repair grandpas and just eat some weenies for free. My bad, Parker. Let's go ahead and keep that on top to get us some more level 3 or low body plays. Alright, so this is the same deck. What's up, Take a Gander? You doing alright? Good to have you back. We are drinking whiskey and we are playing cards. It's good to have you. We're going to go ahead and we eat this. I don't think he can do 3 points of ping comfortably at level 4. I know what my purple decks could do, and 3 at level 4 is very unlikely, especially with... I mean, if he plays... No. It'd be really difficult. So we're going to play this, see what we have. We're going to put this at the bottom. I don't think I need it right now. And we're going to get this out there. We're going to be able to clean up. And we're going to see if we can get some repair units out, keep him from getting too far ahead, and then play catch up after. Cheers! Oh, okay. If he has another Mikazuki, he can. Wait, where did the first damage come from? Oh, I did it to myself because I'm stupid at math. So this is the point where the gun tanks would come super in handy. Because I am debating putting in a playset of those, but the cards I'd have to take out, I don't necessarily want to, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, so that's not terrible. Let's just go ahead and clean up. I'm an idiot. I could have survived that. So I do really love this deck. I forget every single dang time that I have this base out in play that I can use it. So I attacked a 3 attack unit with a 3 defense unit. I could have used this to take 1 less damage. I would have survived. I am an idiot and a fool, but we learn and we get better. And next turn, if we want to, we can play the new Gundam, even without the link. We get the ramp because we now have 2 Londo Bell cards in trash. And if either the new Gundam or the base dies, then the other new Gundam will be live. What's up, everybody? I saw the viewer count jump up a bit. It's nice to see you. Whoa, we've been meeked. All right, so we got a 5-6. Cool. So we are just gonna play this and pass. We are gonna save our Amuro for the big new Gundam now that we have it. We just need to see if we can't get one more card in the trash. Alright. A third Mikazuki. That's not great. But it is going to put a card in the trash for me. And that is honestly where I need to be. I can clear his board, breach 2, and start playing catch up. So I can't fully clear because he'll keep the adapt. But all things considered, I don't think that's a bad trade. And I will have prepared myself pretty well. Oh, okay. Interesting. No, that really helps. So I can clear his board now and keep my grandpa. This will not be able to actually get the breach off, which is unfortunate. But I don't think that that is necessarily what I need the most right now. So we go here, and we go... If we're going to rest, do we die no matter what? So take that, take that. No, I don't die. So we're going to use the green hero, or the green Amuro, and do the effect so we can attack one of his actives and do nothing but the damage step. So we're going to hit this one. Breach 5. I can choose to heal first, then we breach. This guy has 4 health left. We are just going to go ahead and kill it. And this is where sequencing matters a little bit, because I need to hit this first in case he breaks a base. I can still breach through it. I fucked that up before. Okay, we gave him the hero. That's not great. But the wing combo that he can play at this point can only kill one of my units, and the unit he wants to kill will be a trade. Because now I survive, and he has to do 4 damage to this, or link something into it. And I've got a Gundam link for this next turn as well. I'm pretty comfortable here. Okay. He does have a 6 HP base, and he does have the link, so he's going to trade, get the breach. But then we're going to take him down to 2 life and play some cards. We've got this. I think we're still comfortable here. He's just trying to decide which one does he actually kill. Does he try to survive, or does he take out the big threat? He tries to survive. Okay. Ultimately, it's not going to work. I'm going to get just as far. But he does take out one of my bodies. So we'll be going into level 8. We're going to play this for 4. And go ahead and piss him off just a little bit. Break base for 6. MSA is still broken, where it makes any rest effect actually do the rest effect, even if they're already rested. And now we attack here and do the trade and take his life. The repair doesn't matter, so we go ahead and hit it. He is going into level 7, which is rather unfortunate, or level 8, which is unfortunate for us. He could just at any point drop a wing. He probably runs 3 or 4 of them in this deck. 3 cards. The odds are not great. I don't want to just play it all out. but I'm going to go ahead and play this out. Unfortunately, I would rather keep that so I can drop a link next turn. However, if he drops the Wing Zero, having the 3 HP units does absolutely nothing for me. If I have that out there, both of them survive the Wing Zero turn. I can show of resolve, and between the 3 cards, 2 from the show and 1 from the turn draw, I can potentially get the win still. Okay, so it was the right call. Play the level 5. We're going to go ahead and show. And that is beautiful. We hit him. And he's got 3 cards. He's not planning on double linking me, even though he does have small units. But he has already played 3 Mikazukis. I really doubt he can double link me. We go ahead and we bait out a couple of units. And we get to scry the top card. Bottom deck that won't be helpful necessarily. We either bait out another board wipe, or we bait out a Wing Zero. Either way, I think we just win next turn. Yeah. So, we definitely have the Londo Bell cards in trash. So, to guarantee this, let's just go ahead and hit here. What does it do? Choose one of your units and deal 1 damage to him, deal 1 damage to... Okay, cool. That is awesome, because do you know what? The new Gundam still just lets me win here, unless he has a last life base, and even if he does, it's going to not matter a whole lot, because he won't double link me. There we go. And there goes the ball game. So, that is the whole point of this deck, is I like to go a little fast. I like to be aggressive in that first part of the game. I get you down to 1, 2, 3 life real quick, and then I start playing my mid-range units, those 4 HP units, the repair ones, the ramp ones. I get a solid presence out at that point that you can't just easily board clear. I get myself into a position where 1 new Gundam link wins me the game. Beautiful. Parker, thank you for the games. I do not know if we have a volunteer for the second round. Shout off in the chat if anybody would like to play round 2. Eric said he may be up and joining us by 7, but he does not appear to be. So I think that's great. Honestly, it's the Ping Wing deck. I've tried a Ping Wing deck before. It can be a whole lot of fun. And honestly, you about went away with it. I didn't have the best starting hand after the mulligan, but then I rammed into a lot of level 3s, or curved into a lot of level 3s, and that helped out a lot. I got 2 of the new Gundams off, ultimately is what it was. 1 of them stabilized, and 1 of them won. The idea of this deck is to effectively get that off once, but you made me need it twice. Maybe, man, maybe. I apologize. Oh, and you had lupus at the end? Yeah, so I assumed you were going to lupus the crap out of me at some point. But my math on it was that your lupus couldn't do more damage across my wide board that Wing could. So Wing was what I feared. And you had already played 3 Mikazukis, so I did not worry about a lupus link. Oh, only had 5 in the grave at the end. Oh, that is not. Yeah, it would have only been able to do what, the 2 damage. Okay, gotcha. 2 of. I do like the Lupus. I think Lupus, that particular Lupus, is still in an okay spot. Excuse me. I think purple white of the Lupus deck can still be really good right now. Purple took a bit of, or aggro took a little bit of a hit in general. I think it's still a fine deck to run. Uh, well, Parker, if nobody else is shouted out in the stream, do you want another best of 3 with a different deck? Excuse me. I still think in a vacuum 1-year war is still pretty powerful. I also think that some of its consistency was taken away, and I also think that just like last set, just like the set before it, every other color and archetype got ways to deal with aggro faster and better. I think red was ahead of the curve because Kshatriya is bullshit, but every other color has gotten really good stabilizing level 5, level 6 turns. Um, Aggro is just, in general, less consistent than it was 2 months ago. Uh, and then the bans and the limitations hit, and you just have a much less consistent level 1 to 3 turn, or level 1 to 4 turn. You can still mulligan and make sure you get your grandpa combo on level 4, but without that super consistent 3 to 4 bodies before level 4, you don't get that full swing of taking them down to 2 HP, and then playing the game from easy mode at that point, because they can stabilize, but now you're much closer to the goal line. You can limp along. That consistency in level 1 to 4 is what's lacking at this point. I still think you can achieve it, but it took a hit. All right, Parker, are you sending me a code for another one? What's up, Cat the Punk? You want in on the games? Okay. Well, Parker, give it 1 second then, and we will see who is actually... Oh, okay. I didn't even see Eric respond because it looked like my name too. I apologize. Eric, if you will message me a join code on the Facebook chat, I will join. So, Kat, we are doing chat matches. We are queuing up for who's going to play. We're going to do best of 3 matches, and we're just having fun. I'm running my bullshit Londo Bell deck. I'm going to tweak it as we go, and we're gonna do best of 3s. Parker had the first best of 3. Eric just called dibs on round 2. So if you want round 3, Kat, you are more than welcome. Bruce is still driving. Nope, not blue, purple, green. Okay, so sorry, I'm trying to parse out what this message from Eric. I'm sorry, baby, I love you. What does Parker say? Honestly, so the other day he said there was... Oh, got you. Yeah, so Will did ask. So I got 3 levels up in a game, and they would be going into their next turn level 6. I was at level 7. I was able to play 4 units, ramp 3 resources, and draw 2 cards all in that turn, and went from 2 units to 6 units. And it was lethal on board at that point, and I had a link in hand because of the draw cards. It was absolutely busted. And Will was like, what if they played Widespread Annihilation? I was like, that would have sucked. I had the new Link in hand. Because at that point, it didn't really matter. So, but it is gross. You can get there really fast, but there are a lot of board wipes now. We did not sideboard. We were just doing best of threes, just because it's MSA. But we are figuring this out as we go, Cat. So like I don't mind. We can do whatever. Okay, Eric has sent me a code. We are gonna jump into his NT520, and Eric, we're in. I'm on a roll, baby. I get to pick. We're gonna go second, if we please. And after this game, we may tweak it a little bit. Yeah, let's keep this. I don't love the 2 level 5s without any Londo Bell cards, but we have the link for one of them, and we've got early break stuff. Because I know what his level 2 stuff is in this deck, and he's not going to be able to actually stop me from breaking base. Well, he does play Underground Desert base. He can potentially put one out. Cool. The Leos, baby. Alright, so now we really just have to hope for a decent curve. It's not the worst. We at least get a level 4 out of it. It's going to, when it dies, let us draw some stuff. Oh yeah, Eric, you better have this stuff muted. Take it off your TV, you weirdo. I love you. Thank you for sending the list, Parker. We'll find some way to post those. We may post the opponent's deck list on the community page or something. Alright, so he's going to kill the Zaku. That's kind of just a given. Our Rick Dom's going to eat it, and that'll be okay. And he's most likely going to swing 2 at the base, unless he plays a 3 HP or a 3 attack unit out now. He does not. He does not. Alright, so we potentially need an Amuro. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Not the right Amuro. Let's go ahead and we're going to play this one out and pass. He is about to rest some of my stuff and kill something, and I'm going to be a little frustrated about it, but it is what it is. And then Eric is on green, white, wing bullshit. Yep, okay, so maybe he's not going to rest my stuff. We're going to see. Fingers crossed, everybody. Everybody, fingers crossed. Do I play the one that says, if you have a non-blue new type? Parker, what card are you talking about? Oof, this is getting really aggressive for me, and I don't like this. I need the blue Amuro. Gimme. Piss. Okay. That is unfortunate. We are going to the Daiji. Let me write that down. Hold on. We will look at that after the game, because I'm looking at the stuff in between rounds 3 and 4, or in between the rounds 3 and 4. What the fuck am I saying? The level 4/3 cost 3/4. Okay, that's not a bad stat line, and it links with I assume links with new type. So the thing is, if we're doing something like that, it absolutely has to. It has to outcompete my level. It has to outcompete these cards because the other cards that I'm looking at trading out are going to trade out for my Kairos Jagan and the Rick Doms maybe. Ooh, we do get to pick. Let's go ahead and pick a little weenie. And we've got one unit in trash. Do. It is going to suck that he can give everything minus a bunch of shit. But we're still going to have the other link for next turn. And it is a 6/6. So we'll have to throw multiple things into it no matter what. Okay, cost 1. Okay, let me just look at this. Jesus. D-I-J-E-H. If you have when you have a non-blue new type pilot and play this card. Oh, okay. So I have to have Green Amuro in play for it to cost less. I understand. Let's see. How do I feel about that? I like that if I freely played my Green Amuros. I played this Green Amuro because I have to, and I have 2 of them. I almost always save 1 Green Amuro for the new Gundam, unless the Blue Amuro is better in that particular matchup, typically Strike Freedom matchup. So I really don't spend my Green Amuros freely, so them being out on the board is not something that happens a whole lot, and I would have to have one out in play, and then play that unit to get the cost reduction. I could also just ultimately link it, and it's a level 4, or it's a level 4 cost 4 link for either of my pilots. That's awesome. But that would also just have to compete with any of the other links that I could possibly have for Amuro. The set 1 Grandpa that lets me draw when I have 2 units in play. The NT1 that helps me get the ping in the draw. That's super nice. It has to compete with the GDO4 Grandpa, the headless one that can bounce the Amuro back to hand and effectively gives me 9 Amuro now instead of 8. That's my thought on it. I'm looking at utility on this deck for like the low end to try and help really get an effective first 6 turns, and then level 7 just start new Gundam stuff. Drop one, be a threat. Drop another one, and get the actual effect off, and hopefully go for game at that point. Eric just cleared our fucking board. So he has a whole lot of damage reduction stuff, which is just absolutely disgusting. We do now have 3 cards in trash that we needed. So we are going to go ahead and play this, get to level 6, and then at least next turn we can play this and hopefully kill 3 bodies. But I can guarantee you what he's going to do is he is about to link the big Wing Zero Endless Waltz, hit me for suppression. No, he's not. He doesn't have it. We're lucky. We're lucky, boys. Okay, we're going to just drop a whole bunch of shit here in a second. We're going to get 3 breaches and hopefully keep both of our units. This is going to be a big stabilizing turn for us here in a minute. Depending on what our life is, and depending on what he actually drops. Alright. Poop. He's going to take us down to 2. He would have used the suppression first because he's not a dummy. He wouldn't have wasted the suppression opportunity to hit a base. He would keep his 5 HP up in case the suppression hit the base, and then he would break the base with his 5 attack, and then swing everything else through. Yeah, just blockers. Because you always go suppression first. Especially, I think even more so if you've got another 5 attacker on the board, because you want to guarantee that if they hit that shield or that base, it's just gone. So we play everything out. We are going to go ahead and bang, and we have to take this fella out, heal, poop. That's super awesome and neat and cool and fun for me. The next one is we are definitely going to take out one of these guys. Again, I should have done this in a slightly different order because of the damage of breach. But he also doesn't know that my other new Gundam is now going to link and breach. So we heal, we breach. Fuck! Another one. We still don't actually do enough to take lethal off the board. So a last life base is what we have to have. You know, we've been working on Eric's deck. It's pretty fucking nasty. But this is definitely a compelling argument for one of the cards that I had in mind. Gun Tank! It also has a very compelling argument for one of the other cards I had in mind. Gun Easy. And then that's just going to be game. We will let him beat the shit out of us real quick, actually. I actually have a losing record against this version of Eric's deck. I think, honestly, and I don't say this to boast or to poo-poo on Eric, this is, I think, the only deck that I have a losing record, like a definitively losing record against Eric with. It is he's cooked up a damn good deck. Alright, rematch, baby. Alright, and if he beats the shit out of me again like he did, he's probably going to choose to go second. Cool, we are not doing official best of 3 rules, Parker. No, we have to mulligan this. So from now on, and I'll mention this at the top of each game, the loser of the first round does get to declare if they want to go first or second. If the opponent gets the choice, then we'll honor that. We'll make it happen. Wing has actually not been doing well. Eric's wing is not wing. It is his is doing pretty solid. Excuse me. And we just hope he doesn't have a good blocker in hand. I know he does, but we just hope he doesn't. And there he... Oh! Haha, he did not. Woohoo! Yeah, so after this game, we are definitely going to put in... yeah. So after this game, we definitely put in the gun tank, I think, because this is stupid. I can't keep allowing this, the perfect turn where he just gets to kill both of my units, survive both of the attacks, and me have no ping follow-up. I cannot do that. I have later turn follow-up, but I can't do that. But we don't have sideboards per se, so I'm not changing it in between games. We want to keep that on top. It's going to delay us a turn, but we get to draw a card from the base, and we can attack an active next turn. His level 4 can be really nasty, but he won't want to spend the EX resource until at least level 5. He may just absolutely get ahead and keep the stranglehold, but I don't think he'll want to spend the EX resource at least for a level, maybe 2. Oh, wait, he does though. He could have, if he had attacked with this first, this would have taken no damage. Or he can just do it to where he only takes 1 damage from this. Eh. Fair enough. If I do run the gun tank, he made it to where I can only single ping the Leo, not the big dude, which is the smart call because I could otherwise eat this one. I genuinely think it's solid. Not to give the whole game away for Eric's deck. Like he does still, at least at this current version, run. He runs at least 2 copies of the Wing Zero, the green one, but primarily he is running some gross endless waltz top decking or like maxing out at like level 6 bullshit. He can do some nasty stuff. Okay, so we have to stabilize real hard. We have to stabilize now, and we've got to do it. So we hit this. We're going to activate the effect so we don't actually fucking die. I guess I could have taken out... I'm an idiot. I should have attacked the Elfrith with the Reges and reduced the damage on my other Reges to take out the heavy arms. I'm an idiot and I'm still learning my own deck. That is why we have practices. What's up, new faces? Rage and Unicorn. What's up, dude? It's good to see you again this week. Thank you, as always, for being a loyal random fella. We love it. I don't love what Eric is about to do to me. Base, okay, that's fine. He's searching. What is he trying to find? What's up, Foyo? You doing alright, buddy? Yes, Rip Blurple. What are you running right now? I know that you were looking at some Norn last set. What are you running nowadays? This is a little upsetting. Because that's going to die no matter what. Let's go ahead and get this guy out here. Okay, I do like this, actually. So we are going to return this to the top, so we know we are getting another Amuro. I'm fine with spending an Amuro. We are going to put this Amuro here. We are going to activate the effect for him. We are going to play this bullshit. Click. We are going to kill his blocker and heal the damage back. Dude, blue-green double Amuro, that's what I'm running right now, brother. I am currently in the midst of tweaking it and trying to find exactly what I like, but blue-green Amuro, it is 100% where I'm situating. I was able to take out his blocker and heal, and since I reduced the damage, I only took 1 damage, and I got to heal 2. I went from 2 damage to 1 damage from taking out his blocker. It's a little disgusting, and it's kind of fun. Guys, I have made a grave error. He's gonna kill my Reges, and I just don't get the Amuro anymore. I've made a grave mistake. Poop, 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 poop. Maybe he won't see it. Yeah, so, Foyo, I think New Gundam is one of the best cards in the set. I am trying to make it a meta contender. I think generally it will be very, very good. And yes, Unicorn, so whenever he kills this particular Reges, he has the non-optional on-destroy effect that I look at the top 3 cards and I pull a Londo Bell unit card. I made sure, yeah. So I put a Green Amuro pilot on the top of my deck. I now can no longer grab that, or the one that was immediately after it, fucking apparently. Jesus H. What's up? Cool. Fail to find, brother. Fail to find. Eric won't know until later how bad that fucking hurt. Oh my Christ. That hurt a lot. That hurt a lot. Shit. We hope for a good card right here then. Oh, fuck you, Will. Your only communication all night has been to go, ha ha ha. You wiener. I meant fuck you with all the love in my heart. We're going into level 6, though. He is about to absolutely piss me off. So he dropped the Leo so he can guarantee the breach gets through. He's going to eat one of my units with a Shenlong. If I ended up playing a blocker, he was going to eat or blow it up with the Shenlong. So he's going to eat through my Shenlong breach 4. His Leo's going to hit the shield. He's going to completely disregard this unit because he needs a rested one in play. And he's going to Endless Waltz, link me, and sayonara, everybody. Alright, so we've got one more green Amuro, but we also have 3 more blue Amuros. Maybe we see it. Not an idiot, Unicorn. Cat, I am the exact opposite. I was sorted until the end of GDO4, and then I got products sporadically, and then I got super unsorted, and nothing is done. So he did not actually have the link. That is great for us. However, I do really need to get another Amuro. I have the 3 cards I have the 3 cards in play that I need. If I see an Amuro right now, it's most likely game, even with this. Boop. Cool. Still, if I see an Amuro, I'm okay. Give me either of my Amuros. Baby! Poop. So this is where I get with this card. I want to change this card out, but it's a Londo Vel card. Because I'm in a situation right now where I really need my Amuro pilots. And he's about to go through several life. But I know instead of 2, I've seen 4 Amuro pilots. The likelihood of me seeing one of the other 4 is now way less. But I need one. If I play him and he's able to kill it, then he's going to make me mill. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. But he's going to make me mill the hell out of my Amuro. We're going to attempt this here because it doesn't matter. We win either way with this attack. He either loses the Shenlong or he blocks. If he blocks, we're going to take the Shenlong anyway. He does not. We are fine with this trade. What's up, Bruce? No, I saw the fucking... Oh, so wait, did you get the Char, Sazabi, and the Asia? Did you get the SP Char? Dude, no worries, Bruce. I hope you're home and safe. He's either going to block... He's going to lose one of his units here. But what does he do? Because now that I've got him to low cards and he's not at level 8, we're safe at least for one turn. We are not great ourselves. We've only got our new Gundam. However, if we can draw a damn Amuro, or if he can burst one, then we just kind of have the game. Raging, the new sets are always pretty competitive because everybody's trying to hone in what the meta really is at any given point. Poop, he drops a lot of blockers. We're not great right now. Everybody's trying to really figure out what the meta is at any given point. At the new set, there's a whole lot of new cards. Everybody has their favorites that they really want to work, and then there are a lot of players that just want to make stuff good that works. You end up running into a situation where there's a whole lot of new stuff and interesting stuff in the first couple of weeks of a set before it really gets fine-tuned to a situation where there are really 3 main archetypes and a few variations of those different archetypes that are doing really well. So yeah, we hit here first. We heal, we get the breach. I wouldn't say it's necessarily any more competitive than other times. It's just a more Wild West of the meta. But the set release also happens to coincide with a tournament season that is just kind of kicking off. So it's pretty fun. Yeah, hopefully you should be able to get them at MSRP at Gen Con. So yeah, he lets that go through. We're going to swing with our 2 attack dudes first because we are going to guarantee we're going to guarantee breach here. He may be holding on to Graceful Demeanor. He's not. Cool. So neat. We do lose that unit and he survives, but because we have 2 breach units in play, that really doesn't matter to me. We're going to swing this here. He lets it go through. So now the breach no longer matters, but he has to. Yeah, cool. So we got one more match. We are 1-1, baby. So I do still think I need the gun tank in here, but for now we're 1-1 with no sideboards. He lost, so he should be able to pick. We are gonna go first to opt into giving him second. We're trying to follow the best of 3 rules. We did not follow it the first couple, but it is what it is. We're keeping this. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, we're fucking keeping this. What am I, stupid? Yeah, we're keeping that. I need gun tanks so goddamn bad. Okay, gun tanks are coming in here immediately. I think I drop all 3 of these in one of the Rezels. If I drop the Rickdoms if I end up getting into a situation where people are running Argama way more. Because Rickdom is better, fucking Rezel's better against Argama because with a linked Grandpa in play, he's now a 5 attack and breaks through most of the bases. Rezel's better against non-Argama because, or not Rezel, Rickdom, fucking words, John Michael. Rickdom is better against non-Argama because of the breach, and I get to eat units. Also, putting a green Amuro on a Rickdom is fucking stupid. Parker, I won the second game. It was close, but I got the new Gundam out. So yeah, the second game was real close, but I did eke it out. We are now playing game number 3 at a 1-1 tie so far. Hopefully, I can sneak out the win here. Yeah, no, that's stupid. That is real dumb. I also, like I said, I think that Amuro on a Rickdom is disgusting to just make it a 5/5 heal 2 breach 2 fuck you. That's disgusting. Why did they let that happen? They shouldn't have allowed that in the game, but they did because they're dumb. Um, okay. So now we have to decide here in a second if we want to try and run away with the game or if we need to clear board. Because we don't have gun tanks in the deck, we have to clear board. Dude, the Green Amuro pilot is in a vacuum not that great. He is a mix between the Dynamis unit and the Kira effect, and the Kira effect is so incredibly common right now. The Green Amuro in a vacuum is not that crazy. It is like putting a Kira on a Rick Dom, except for it if Kira were a 2/2. What I think is particularly crazy is that it is Amuro. So it goes on like nearly 30 units link with it. It's fucking disgusting. But putting it on the blue grandpa and being able to heal 4 before the end of the turn and 2 of it is before an action can really fuck with me. So like Battle of Aces in a lot of situations doesn't actually hurt me. That kind of situation is really gross. The fact that it has nearly 30 links is really gross. In a vacuum, the Green Amuro I don't think is crazy. Dude, that is on par with the Kira effect by reducing the damage. And if you're looking just at, hey, you heal 2 damage or hey, you reduce 2 damage, the reduction of damage is more effective because you're more restrained by the healing effect, because if you actually go to your max HP, like if you have 5 total and you attack a 5 attack unit, you die and don't ever get the chance to heal, it's just dead. Whereas the Kira lets you reduce the attack and you only take 3 to begin with and you survive the effect. Kira isn't a 2/2. That is the trade-off for the before or after. You're gonna find small trade-offs in cards. I do believe that the Green Amuro and the White Kira are very much on par with each other. The extra 1 in HP kind of trades off for the fact that the damage is healed after, not before. Green Amuro is also a level 5 card, not a level 4 card like Kira is. There are going to always be small trade-offs on cards that are on par with each other. I think so every single time. I think where the Amuro is better than the Kira specifically is the number of valid links for Amuro, because Kira doesn't have as many links as Amuro, but also a lot of them are just cards. A lot of Amuro's links are really good. Do you want high maneuver? Do you want to attack something and bounce a pilot back? Do you want to draw a card? Do you want rally? Do you want repair? All of the Amuro links are bangers. So all cards have levels. So Raging, if you look down here at the bottom, oh, he quit. Raging, if you look down here at the bottom where it says I have 5 resources, that is my level. So if something is a level 5, I cannot play it until I have 5 or more resources. It may only cost 1 resource to play it from my hand, but it is an additional level of restriction from playing certain cards that you can't play them till a certain point in the game. And yes, you ramp 1 resource every turn. Unless you go second, you start with an extra one, but that is an extra, or EX, resource, and when you expend that EX resource, it is just immediately gone. EX resources do not regenerate on or after they're used, but you can generate multiple EX resources in a game through card effects. So Eric, those were really fucking good games. That first one was absolutely disgusting. And I honestly shocked I came out with the second one, and I don't really know what happened with the third one. I'm still pretty confident that I had it over the next couple of turns, but what happened? Unicorn, I have autism. And it is related very specifically to chess and card games. Um, uh, that is what I focus on. I'm good at certain things, not a lot of things. Uh, we're doing viewer slash team matches right now. If you ever get to a point where you're comfortable enough to play with us, you are more than welcome to jump into this. I think that this may be something we do pretty regularly. Um, this is something that maybe 1 to 2 streams out of a month. If we do 4 streams in a month, 1 to 2 of them be team streams. Um, so right now we've got Parker and Eric. There's no reason you can't join that queue whenever you're ready. All right, Kat is up next. Kat, let me actually make some tweaks real quick. You can view the stream and see my tweaks. You can go ahead and hop out now. If you would just please send me the code on Facebook in our chat, and I will look at it in a minute. So I need gun tanks. We're doing this. Yep. So this is my current version now with the gun tanks. Okay, so I'm taking notes on my side over here so I can see how I do and what I like. The other thing I have to decide is Rick Dom. Do I want this to stay Rick Dom, or do I want this to be the Gun Easy? Oh, Jesus Christ, there's so many guns. Okay, or do I want it to be the Gun Easy? You know, I never realized that was a fucking link, but I've never played anything that Shrike Team. 1EX. Oh, 1EZ. I don't love playing one-ofs unless they're incredibly niche cards. The EZ is not a niche card for me. It is, in my mind, rounding out my level 3 and 4 turn, because in my mind it supplements an Amuro and gives me a body. When I don't have the blue Amuro, or I only have one and I need to save it for another turn, or I don't want to burst my EX. Like, there are a handful of situations where I don't want to do a level 4 link on level 4, or I've gotten 2 units out on level 2 and my opponent immediately level 3 drops a Lafrith. I can then gun easy on my level 3, rest it, kill it, and potentially play another 1-drop if I have it. Otherwise, I still have broken base, gotten through, and have 3 units in play that he has to contend with, and next turn can still play the Amuro. So if I'm replacing it, I would replace all 3 of the Rick Doms. Because I honestly have enough breach between my 2 news. Getting this breach is nice, but it honestly comes off one every couple of games. I don't often get it like crazy, and if I'm playing my gun tank, there's going to be less cleanup. Let's leave it as it is right now. We're not going to replace the Rick Dom, but we may replace the Rick Dom shortly. We're going to do one thing at a time. The gun tanks may make it to where I don't really need the Rick Dom for cleanup as much, and if I feel like he's just a 3-3 unit, then I'll take him out for the gun easy, because a 2-3 unit that gives me a better effect is just fine with me. Sorry, I'm not screaming. Oh, that's a mulligan. Ooh, we mulligan the shit out of that, dog. Alright, we're not in a bad spot here. I am typing, and I'm shit at typing because I type while moving my lips, and that is really bad for somebody in tech. So I'm going to play a double 1-drop. Next turn, I'm going to play a 3-drop and a 1-drop. Depending on what she plays, I am going to... Hell yes. Okay, we're solid. So the Rig Dom is really good right here. Yes. So we're going to break base. I'm trying to catch up on chat. Hold on. Cat also after... Oh, I typed that, not Eric. God damn it. I'm an idiot. Stop saying GD, idiot. Uh-huh. Where was I reading? Then you get forced. Psh. Sorry, Parker. I apologize. I just realized what your words meant. I'm doing my best as a budding card streamer. All 3 what in my hand? Raging? I didn't have all 3 Rick Doms. Remember all you want. I'm gonna do better next time. Hey guys, do y'all want to know a secret? Do y'all want to know a fucking secret? I tweaked the deck, but I didn't import the deck into here. This deck has... This deck has no gun tanks in it. Alright, cool. Hell yeah, brother. My brother in Christ, yep, go ahead and follow Parker, put that fucking F in chat, because we fucked up. Cool. So, we are going to go ahead and kill this. Yes, we let him search. I don't really give a shit. Or let her search, sorry. We let Cat search. Hopefully she doesn't pull the actual Sazabi. If she does, that fucking sucks. But it's 3 levels away. 2 levels away. We'll be... okay. We're going to play this and scry. Put that at the bottom. It's more harm than it's worth a lot of times. Do we play the body? Do we play the body? Do we play the body? Uh-oh, what the fuck just happened? I think I just unplugged my fucking TV monitor. What the hell? We may have to give me just a second. I think I unplugged my monitor with my feet because I'm a heathen. I think I fucking did. Alright. I think we play the unit. We don't need the other base. I think that was the right call. We get the extra unit, and we stay further away. Yeah, I unplugged my other goddamn monitor. Mishaps all the way. I assume that didn't drop the stream. Can I get some... We're still here's maybe? So I'm not actually going to change the deck in between rounds. Because I'm a fucking idiot. What's up, King? You doing alright? Alright, so we are gonna go ahead and leave this. Let's play the base. Another fuck. Okay. So she's going into level 6. She very well can just board clear everything. I don't like that. Poop. Okay. Yeah, no, we just risk the board clear here. We have one thing in trash already. If she board clears us, we get a total of 3 things in trash. If she kills my unit here, we get a total of 4. All I need is the new Gundam to guarantee a win. Oh! Yeah, all I need is the new Gundam to really guarantee a win after this. But really, any of my links suffice. So I didn't know what the cards were ultimately going to be, but I should have kept the Regiz just for the extra link. But I didn't know I was going to pull fucking 3 green Amuros. You never do. It's just always bullshit. Trading is the only option for her unless she has the board clear. If she has a board clear, then her best option is to attack my shield. Yeah, no, she doesn't have the wide range. So there is a wide range destruction that just destroys on both sides all units that are level 4 or lower, which would board wipe me, and it would board wipe her. But if she were going to actually play that card, what effect she would need to do would be to break my base with her link, and then hit my life one more time with the other thing, and then do the board wipe. So she gets the attacks out of her units before she kills them. So, yes and no. There is, board wipes do and don't. So there is, oh, that's bullshit. Even if I new Gundam Link here, I don't outright win. There's a card called a Widespread Destruction. It is a level 6 cost 6 card that just destroys all level 4 units. There's a level 8 card that is a level 8 cost 8 unit that just says deal 3 damage to everything level 5 or lower. So there are a lot of board wipe or board wipe adjacent cards. They are still all like, there's not just a destroy all units card. They are all still conditional, but they are still very effective. Yep, Parker answered that one. Yes, so the Zeong that they played, whenever they pilot it, it gets you 2 tokens. And then whenever it's destroyed, it gets you a 3rd token. So it is just a body generator. But at this point, really all I need is any of my other 13 Grandpa links, or my other 13 Amuro links, to be my top deck card, and I win the game. Savior Gundam is really good too. I didn't actually burst a single Amuro link there, so if this is an Amuro link, I win. None of my Amuro links are less than 6 HP. Fingers crossed. We got it. That's the game, boys. That's the fucking ball game. There we go. You did your best, Cat, and you had me, but I run 15 Amuro links. Hell yeah. Hell yes. That was lucky. That was really fucking lucky. But we drew what we needed. We're going to actually make the change after this game, or this series, to select... Ooh, we don't keep that. We don't keep that. We're going to actually make the changes to the gun tank after this series. This is not good. This is not good, fellas. This is not for game 3. Okay, we got a double 1-drop. That's not bad. Mulligan's not the best, but... Ooh. Could be worse. Again, gun tank would be fucking great. Oh, she's going to break base, but we're still going to break base, and we're going to kill her base breaker. Thank you for anybody that understood that. Let's see what her level 3 play is. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I hope you're talking to me specifically. Uh, I am always drinking whiskey. If we are streaming, we are doing anything, I am drinking whiskey, my boy. Um, we go ahead and break. Or girl, or MB, whatever you want to be. I'm always drinking whiskey while I'm streaming. Most of the time, I'm drinking Elijah Craig. We have to kill the unit. Um, that is rather unfortunate. I was really hoping that I would get a 2-drop off of that, but we're not going to play a second base to hope for it because that'd be dumb. Parker, you're going to the one on Saturday. Were you able to get in, or are you still waitlisted? Or was that somebody else? I apologize. Fair enough. Fair enough. So basil vodka and lemonade sounds like it tastes like the best boat drink. It is so very good. Most of these new type tournaments are 32-person tournaments, and the pricing is pretty solid. So genuinely, there are a lot of places that fill up immediately. When the new type season started, a bunch of us that are in a group chat together all hopped in and made sure that we had, most of us on average have like 4 events at least over the next couple of months set up. So we go ahead and we do this effect, we kill here, and we survive. Fucking words, Joe Michael. Can't find a shop that even have a base. So there are a lot of places that really just don't have any presence of it. But the communities that do seem to really love it. It's one of my favorite card games that I've ever played, but I'm going to be 100% honest with you, the local community is what has made it like a true staple. What's auto-locked mean? Or what are you asking there? I apologize. Go ahead and break base. She's going to get the Sazabi here in a minute and get the base back. Oh, look at you having a wife. I also have a wife. She's awesome. Let's go ahead and we'll do a show. See what we get. Of course, we'll get more of these. We're going to go ahead and play this out. And we're going to bottom deck that. I want to get closer to my new Gundam. And here in a minute, between this or this, I can pretty much guarantee that my small new Gundam is going to be live. Also, hey Will, are you still in the chat? I only saw your Discord message like the Monday. Do you still have that R plus new Gundam? And also, you're so very handsome. Oh, yeah. So, like, we didn't take all of the spots, obviously, and we didn't sign up for ones that we aren't realistically going to go to. And if someone's going to drop, we'll drop. But, yes, a bunch of us signed up for events as soon as the new season started, and a lot of places started posting events. A lot of us signed up immediately for the ones we were able to attend. You know, we carpool all the time. I'm also talking about a group, so I'm not going to reveal where we're from specifically. However, we have a lot of folks. We have a lot of fun, and we went to a tournament a couple months back where 10 of us traveled like 5 hours and got a Airbnb. It was a big fun time. It was a really good time. We break base. Really, really not thrilled about any of this bullshit. We go here. I've seen one pilot, I have 4 shields, and I have a show of resolve. Or I've seen 2 pilots. Fuck! That's really bad for me to give her the char. So she would have to fuck with it. So that would have to dedicate there, that would have to trade, that can't trade. She would have to do something else, but she has the char link. If that does that, that's fucked up for me. If she Sazabi's, it's better to go wide. We have to count for the Sazabi. We have to, it sucks, we have to. We do this, we play this, and we get the base. We need the new Gundam. We didn't get it. Fucking biscuits. Let's go. No, not bad at all. Getting a card community started is one of the hardest things in the freaking world. Because if you can find like-minded people that want to play and enjoy the game, it is so very easy to get people rolling. People that like card games, more often than not, are a little introverted or slightly resistant. Gimme. Fuck. We failed to find. So getting a group of strangers that are typically semi-introverted into playing a card game can be rather difficult. Luckily, we had a handful of people to 10 people in the local community that wanted to do it from the very beginning. The community's always been very welcoming. Our retention rate locally has been crazy fucking high. We've only ever had a couple of people kind of leave the card game, and 1 or 2 of them have come back. It's been really, really good locally. I do understand that not everywhere is so lucky. Alright. This is bad. Bad. Cat may take this next one. I need the new Gundam, but even then, it's not gonna... Well, the new Gundam still can win me the game right here. I need it. I didn't get it. Fuck. Okay, so 5, 6. So if I kill that, I kill that, I kill that. I have to kill everything, so I can go 1, 2, 3. I'll leave 2 left. If she has the link, I'll lose no matter what. Okay. We play here. We play here. We go boom. This is a level 5. We take this out. He's gonna get the other unit. That sucks. We kill here and heal. I keep saying he, she, cat. I generally refer to a nameless opponent on MSA as he or bitches way often, so I apologize about any pronoun usage on MSA. I am fighting tokens and cards on a computer screen. So I do keep 2 units left alive. She has to have a link to win here, and she has to really... What do I do, though? I get the body out. I have to get the body out. This goes bottom deck. I have to get the body out. If she has a link, she wins. The only thing that saves me from a link win when her having 6 cards at level fucking a bunch is if I have a last life base. And she attacks so fast, she has a link in hand. Give me the base, give me the base, give me the base, give me the base. Okay, what are you doing? The fuck you doing? Okay. To your hand. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Do you have a link or not? What the fuck is happening, Cat? You do. Okay, you do. You do. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Alright, we are 1-1 with Cat. We gotta go again. So I get to pick. I lost. I get to pick. We're gonna go second. Yeah, no, I really didn't think she had it when she shifted a little bit at the end there. But she did. It worked out real well for her. We know that she may drop the Zaku too. If she does, that sucks for us. We'll be alright though. Sweet. We drop here. Shit. I'm kicking wires because I fidget with my fucking feet. What's up, Michael frickin'? Frickin' Michael. What's up, buddy? Poop, 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 double poop. No, don't drop over the bottle. I'm not a fucking heathen. We go ahead and kill this. Double Zaku's not fun for me, but what do we do here? Clears that, clears that. I think I go ahead and I burn the EX resource. I don't want to, but I'm gonna. Yeah, it is. It is Zaku on Zaku violence. Alright, so this is mine and Kat's final match, no matter which way it goes, her way or mine. Who wants the fourth matchup? So full aggression has been one of the most consistent strats. However, full aggression also just got multiple bans and / restrictions. So it is not as consistent as it once was. Yes, it's still very good. I think we're going to have a few weeks of people trying to sort out where is best. But yeah, fast is often really good. It just depends on, can you really stabilize? Use the effect, don't be a dummy, and take 0 damage. Oh, asking about match. Yes, we are doing best of 3s today. That is not typically the standard in most Gundam tournaments, but there are rules for it, and it may shift that way eventually. So we're preparing for it. We're going to have at least the matches with ourselves that we can control. We're going to have these best of 3s. We're going to give it a go. We're going to have a full testing of this deck and matchup, and not just have it a situation where you didn't draw well, I hit the nuts, and I'm just blowing through something. Because you've seen how nasty it can get, where you can take out 4 life in a turn, and then suddenly you drop a big link, and the next turn is genuinely unlosable for you. So, my opinion on it is locals and below should always be, locals should always be best of 1. New type challenges, I think, should be best of 3. Those are technically locals, but they are high in... Fuck, that's bad. They are technically locals, but they are high enough that surprising enough, the best of three makes sense. In regionals, in my opinion, if he's a Zord by this, I need to kill that. Um, in my opinion, in regionals, if they should do a top cut. They should do best of one for a set number of Swiss rounds, and then top cut and best of three through the single elimination down to best of one, or down to the final player rather. That is my opinion on regionals and higher. They'll never do that. It would be super neat. I think they're going to do either all or none for best of three. And I think best of three really hurts the format for a lot of people, because a lot of people don't want to spend an hour per round versus one game. Like my wife played Lorcana, and that was one of her biggest complaints was the best of three format, that every round was 2 to 3 games. It is what it is, that's part of it, but she did not love it. Fuck, I don't have the cards I need in trash. So, I really wish I could get that base in trash so I could ramp, but I can't. So we are just going to do the effect, or do the thing, kill the unit, get the breach. I don't have to use the base because it's only 2 attack, and I'm healing 2, so I end up at 0 no matter what. So we're fine. She has a Char in hand. She very well may Zeong me here in a second, kill me, break the base, and drop 3 units out and play. If that's the case, that fucking sucks. But it is what it is. Sorry. I fidget, I stim, I do all sorts of dumb, crazy, stupid things. I try not to pop very often. But yes, that little mouth pop is one of my little ticks. And it's one of the ones that frustrates me every single goddamn time it happens. Alright. Okay, she didn't play anything. That is interesting. So, that is interesting. We don't play the base because she can break it at any point. We're just going to play 2 units out, ramp, and pass. We save our pilot. If we draw the big new Gundam, that really helps. Thank you, Rajan. I know they're not particularly annoying to everybody, but when you live in my brain all the time, it can get that way. Give me the new Gundam. Give me the new Gundam. I will fucking... God damn it. So... we kill. This has breach 4, so whenever she hits one of my units, it's going to break the base no matter what. So here in a second, I'm probably just going to... I'm going to play the base anyway. If I get the new Gundam, that's awesome, but at this point, honestly, I would rather it not be. Watch it be. Hell yeah. Let's go wide. That's probably better for me. If she drops widespread destruction, that really sucks for me. She would have done that last turn or the turn before if she had it. So she is expecting or hoping to draw that off the top if she wants to hit it. Let's see. And I have seen 2 of my 15 Grandpa links, so even a link here can potentially win me the game. So, what is that, 13 links left? Okay, so I really do kind of need a link, but any of my links do 6 damage, so that base means very little right now. However, that top card really has to... actually, no it doesn't. She just lost. Unless that's the last life base. She just lost. She threw it. What are you doing? That has to be a last life base for her to win now. Maybe she just risked that this wasn't a pilot. Oh, that doesn't even matter. I got one of my 13 other links. And there, most likely, hopefully, please frickin' hopefully, goes the battle. We are going to swing with this first. If it is a base, that way we can kill both of these units and we only lose to a link and we can win the following turn. But no base, we win the game. We win the match. We have dropped a match to Eric and we have dropped a match to Kat, but we have won all 3 of our best of 3s with Londo Bell tonight. Who's next? Good game, Kat. Genuinely very good games. Yes. Kat, can you hear me at this point? Those were great games. If you can hear me at this point, I'm sure you'll message in the chat. I was genuinely so very worried. I was surprised you did not throw your Big Zam at one of my Rezels. Ultimately, it wouldn't have mattered because I drew the Grandpa off the draw. But had you killed one of my Rezels, I no longer had a guaranteed win. Dude, if you had a Sazabi in one of the 3 fucking games, it would have made a massive difference. I expected to see it once. That was a good matchup. So who is Bruce? Bruce-topher. Alright. Give me a second and actually let me change my deck. Because I never put the goddamn gun tanks in there. So let's sort this. What time is it? Yeah, we got time for some. Hopefully we can finish the best of 3. I'm sure we can. Hopefully I'll win in 2. I love you, Bruce. So Londo Bell. I currently have an 80% win rate with this version in ranked. Let's paste. Go. And Bruce, if in Facebook chat, whatever, if you will send me a code, it looks like you may have already. You have not. I was about to say because you're remarkably handsome. I think that the Big Zam is really spicy in a certain matchup. I think the consistency of the 4 Sazabi is the heart of the deck. I think 4 Sazabi and 2 to 3 Zeong is probably the right answer, depending on what your ratio is. I've tried 3 and 3. I really just... The Sazabi is so good. Oh, you sitting it in the Triumvirate, motherfucker. VR 552. Let's go. Honestly, don't know if I even shuffled this right. I've been drinking and I just press buttons on the computer. All right, Bruce chose first, or Bruce chose second. He's gonna burn that. He's gonna burn that. I don't need the armor right now. We're gonna mulligan that. Against what I'm assuming Bruce is probably running, we mulligan that. Okay. Not great. Unless we draw something, we're not going to play until level 3. But knowing Bruce, playing a level 1 doesn't fucking matter. Oh! Bruce-topher, you sneaky motherfucker. You're going to play the same shit as Kat. I swear, Kat. Bruce. This hand is dog shit. Can I get something helpful, brother? About to lose 2 more fucking... God dang it. I'm about to lose 2 more fucking life. And let's get that out of here for... Wait. Level 4, kill, and kill. Let's leave it on the top. This is stupid, but we're gonna do it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 links for it in play. Why don't we go ahead and just do it? We can't play it next turn, so that was the mistake why I shouldn't have done it, you dumbass. Cool beans, cool biscuits. Hell yes. I have a feeling Bruce may take this first game. It's fine, we may stable. Probably not. Probably fucking not. We need the blue armor, honestly. But I know that I'm not getting it. We put you out there because we need to be able to start eating stuff. Hopefully next turn we eat 3 units. But he's gonna do 3 damage to me. So if he plays 2 or more units, then he's ahead of the curve, and I have to base something out. Or I could hit a base in life, and that help. That's not a base. And I need to hit it here? Nope. Okay. Because now it's not effective anymore. If I hit a base here, I can burst it and still draw the card underneath it. Blue Amuro. Okay, no units. I'm going to kill everything. I would love to see a base here. Okay, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 linkable units in hand. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 fucking pilots in hand. Let's go ahead and give this a go. So, I do have enough. We're going to play this and ramp. We're going to play this. We're going to breach here. We're hitting him for 2. We're going to heal 3. We're taking 3 damage. We heal 2 back. So we ultimately only take 1. We are going to hit here. And so I'm gonna die here whenever I attack this. My options are I can play a pilot on it now and survive that attack. But here in a second, whenever he does that, I attack and I trade, and then I rest one of them. I have to rest both of them. I have to make this trade, and I have to be able to keep both of my blue Amuros for if Bruce can play the Zeong going into level 6. If he plays the Zeong, he's going to take 1 of my life, have 2 tokens in play. I can kill 1 of them for here. I would kill that for there. I would have to have a double link with both of the blue Amuros. So that would be 5, 4. I don't think I have it. I think I need 9, and I can get to 8. Hell yes, no Zeong, we're fine. Fuck everything. We're the best. Okay, we're good here. So, shield. We're good here, actually. We may stabilize. This is fucking nuts. Hold on. No way do we stabilize in any actual form. We're going to ramp so we can play more and better. We're going to put the blue on here. So we rest. We hit it with the green Amuro link, that way we heal. And breach 3. Heal. And breach 3. They're one of the Sazis, baby. He's gonna play the Sazabi and try to take me down here in a second. But I'm going to play out another small unit real quick. That way he has to... we're going back into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No matter what, I'm at level 7, so if I can get my big new Gundam, I've got that off. I'm going to put this out there. That way if he can get the Sazabi off and make me... Well, he can't. If he could make me trash something, then I would trash this, and I would hopefully pull the new Gundam because I have the pilots that I need. I've been rambling this whole game because it's been a little bit of a fucking close one, but I may eke this out. I have Lethal on board. Oh god, Brewster, what the fuck is happening? Bruce is not cooking me no longer. Cat, I know you were asking Bruce for that list. So I still have Lethal right here. That's interesting, the green Zoe. But I know Bruce does love the Rizel stat line. Well, he had 3 turns where he fucking played virtually nothing. Or 2 turns, rather, where he played virtually nothing. That's awesome. Buddy, I don't know how that happened, but we eked that out. Even if he somehow stops me here with some crazy command that doesn't actually exist, we're good. Alright. Match 2 of our best of 3. Okay, we keep this. We're fine here. We're fine here. We get a base breakout in case he doesn't go super fast. He mulliganed because he didn't have it, so he may be stuck into the optionist. That sucks. We may actually be faster than him this game. It really depends on what he drops right now. If he drops right now. He does. Poop. Poop! We're fine. Yeah, we're fine. So we get a base breaker out, and we get something to kill his base breaker. Again, I think I've said that earlier. I would love to draw another 1-drop, but I doubt I'm going to. I do run 12 now. I may draw another 1-drop. If I draw a gun tank, I will probably drop it without the effect to get a double unit drop. Because the gun tank is far less effective in this matchup. He's holding off so he can kill and kill without losing losing one of his units. That's fine with me. That lets me get him down to 5 life. Go ahead and get ahead of the curve. I can get Rick Dom and a base out. So I'm a little comfortable. I'm most likely going to get Rick Dom out, but I am going to play the base. Depending on what the unit is, I may be able to play that instead. Because sometimes keeping the unit alive is more valuable than getting the breach from that particular turn. It is not in this case. We are going to go ahead, play the Rick Dom out. Next turn, we are most likely playing the Grandpa and the Jagan. I've never read the name of this card. It's the green weenie for this deck. And depending on how I play this, I may end up with 2 of my Londo Bell cards in trash for my rare new to actually work. But we'll see. Dude, it feels so good being on this end of an aggro v aggro or a fast v fast matchup when they're attacking your board versus your health. Ugh, it's so nice. Bruce, you punk. I hate this fucking unit. Okay, so we are not doing the Grandpa. We go ahead and we go for life, and we're going to drop 3 units on his ass and kill his unit. I don't care if he heals. It's not going to be fast enough to stop me from getting so far ahead, and I have a link in hand if I need it or when I need it. So we play, and ping. Boom, motherfucker, pull your card. I hope you whiff. I don't care. Cool, level 8 won't get there. I hope we won't get there. Your level 5 turn, or his level 5 turn, is only so good. He can damage my shield, and he can do some stuff at level 5 on this end, but with only one rested unit at level 5, his options are so very limited. We were level 6, I would have been afraid. But I can take him most likely down to 3 or 0 life this next turn, regardless. Oh no, hold on, wait, no! Testing, can everybody hear me? Please sound off if you guys can hear me. I panicked for a second, it said my shit disconnected. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody still in the chat? Okay, I'm working on my Spanish, Parker, but it's not like good or nothing. So that's a 6-5. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we just start waxing ass here, I think. Keegan. We do have the 2 cards in our trash to ramp, so we are most likely about to just ramp here and play multiple units. Man, since when do you watch? Watch what? So Jagan or Jigen have been the most commonly pronounced versions that I have heard from other Gundam TCG player content creators. That doesn't necessarily mean any butt fucking thing, but that is what I've heard the most, is Jigen or Jagan with the hard G. However, English uses the hard G more than every other fucking language. So it very well may be Jigen, or some other variation of what the J sound is supposed to sound like in a language I don't speak. So we are about at 9 o'clock, so I think this may be my last best of 3 matchup. I may do one solo ranked match after this, but this will have to be the end of my best of 3s for the night, because we are already at 9 o'clock, and if I win, this is the end of this, but if he comes back and takes it, then, yeah, if he comes back and takes it, then we've got another match. Jigen Wentworth, it's a... Oh, wait, I don't want to get copy strike. That reminds me, you guys all about lost your boy on Friday afternoon, Friday morning. I took off work. I was gonna do the set release stuff, and here I am shaking ass to house music in my bathroom, and I slip, and I about ate shit and cracked my head on the toilet. I caught myself, but y'all about lost your boy to some stupid shit. Alright, Bruce, unable to stop it. That is a 2-0 victory against Brucifer. So recapping our matches for the night, I did not lose a single of our 4 best of 3s. Granted, I am going to put an asterisk by Parker's because I did not allow him to pick first or second in the second match in our 2 of. However, the deck did really well. We went 2-0 against Parker. Again, asterisk in that matchup. We went 2-1 against Eric, but those were really fucking close, and I'm surprised I won the second or third game. The games against Kat, the one that she ran away with was freaking nuts. I went 2-1 against Kat. The one she ran away with was nuts. I had nothing I could do. There was another one that was just I had the pilots that I needed. I had the new Gundam. And then Bruce, I curved out perfectly. I had 4 pilots. I had 4 links. This is the only deck I've ever built that it's like, oh, I have 2 or 3 pilots at the start. I can keep the hand because I can guarantee you I'm going to draw the links for them. I hit the links that I needed. That was freaking nuts. Let's give it one match on ranked, and then we'll probably end the stream after that. Let me respond to Brewstifer right here. Also, any feedback on my keyboard? I like a tactile keyboard. I like a clicky-clacky keyboard. I know it does not sound great in the fucking microphone. Genuinely, that deck list is super awesome. I'm looking at 3 decks taking over the triangle for like the archetype battle right now. I think New Gundam, Strike Freedom in any form, and the Sazabi Green Purple are like the 3 that very well in 2 weeks are going to be the ones everybody's like, this is what is cracking. New Gundam is too good on its own. Strike Freedom is too good on its own. When I looked at top decks last night, or yesterday morning rather, I looked at top decks yesterday morning. I think 9 out of the last 10 had Strike Freedom in it. It was a blue and something with Strike Freedom in it. I debated putting Strike Freedom in on this. I really don't like it, but I debated it. It is what it is. I think New Gundam's really good on its own. Strike Freedom's really good on its own. Sazabi is pretty damn good on its own. I think that it gets most of its value from the fact that ooh, that's fucking disgusting. I think it gets most of its value from the fact that Sazabi in that package can be paired with so many different things. You're not like New Gundam locked into an archetype where you have to play Londo Bell. You can spread that shit over so many things. And I think, honestly, if you want to hammer down to what is the best, or can be the best, aggro in the meta right now, I think Green-Purple can be the best aggro in the meta. It doesn't have the rest options Blue has, but it has the most good, small, non-vanilla level 2 units. Strike Freedom is freaking insane. Strike Freedom is freaking insane. Oh, hell yeah. We're going to take him down to 2 life here in a second, brother. Actually, well, hold on. Yeah, we're going to take him down to 3 life and kill it. No, we're going to take him to 2 life because I'm not a fucking idiot. Break the base. Break the base. Break the base. Break the base. So, I can technically kill this unit with one of my Zaku's. And that's probably the right choice, because he can eat a 1-attack unit. So I take him down to 3 and kill his unit, leave him at a level 4. That's probably the best choice. I need to kill this unit with a Zaku too. Don't be stupid. Don't be greedy. We just gave him the Amuro, so we're going to make this trade. We're going to play... We're going to make this trade. He's going to trade here. We're going to hit him for 2 more next turn. And play at least 1 unit out. Hopefully 2. And we go from there. Yeah. So he's going to Amuro Link. Most likely. That's his best play. He'll kill my grandpa. Or he won't. That would be dumb. But he'll kill my grandpa. I'll take 2 more of his life, take him to 1, play 1 to 2 units, and then I've just got this over the next 3 turns. Alright, let's catch up on chat. Okay, Bruce, that makes sense. The Brickin' on Pilots, because you had 2 turns where you played like a unit or nothing. Um, Strike Freedom is stupid. He got that new Gundam. That's gross. Um, the bitch that stands itself up for trash and stuff, disgusting. Um, Hate that thing. I hate it. It's so good. I love it. I hate it. Um, I think I have 3 of those alt arts if you decide to try and run that in person. Um, just wait till you get Burning Gundam. Say Z at one point. I don't know why. Okay, again. Oh, we're still talking about the name. I haven't actually tried. So, that card, I had a game the other day where some motherfucker, um, I think had 3 of those in play, and then 1 other unit, and ended up in a situation where they double swung with everything. Like, it was not quite close enough where they could win the game with it, because I was still full stacked when they started this turn. But they were able to clear my entire rested board with being like, well, I swing here, well, and then I trash this, and I stand this back up, and I swing here. So, like, they took 2 or 3 life, and then just cleared my board. It was gross. It was super freaking cool, but it was gross. Cool, give me the stuff. Don't make me burn a pilot. Please don't make me burn a pilot. Hey, I didn't burn a pilot. He said he's an expert. Hey. Hell yes. Hell yes. Give me any pilot. Boom. Motherfucker. We break. We go for shield. Don't be a base. And then, motherfucker, we go for game. And there goes the battle. So guys, I went undefeated tonight. I dropped a match against Eric and a game against Eric and a game against Kat, but ended up coming out ahead in the best of 3. And then I had 1 ranked match where I fucking dog walked them. Granted, they were ranked 2297 or 20. Well, they were ranked 2316 when we met. So I have not played much in this new set, so I'm not terribly high ranked. But this version of Londo Bell has an 81% win rate under my hands. I am really, really, really fucking liking this. What do you mean rigged? What do you mean rigged, Parker? What do you mean rigged? What do you mean rigged? Throw hands right now. It's after 9. I gotta stop. So honestly, I'm very happy with where this deck is. My only consideration currently, and I don't think it's truly necessary, my only consideration currently is to change the Rickdom out for the G-Easy. Or the Gun Easy, sorry. I call it G-Easy because that's a rapper. My only consideration is swapping it out for this. It has 1 less attack, but that ultimately doesn't really matter. The breach on the Rickdom is really nice in that level 2 to 3 to 4 turn, or that level 3, 4, 5 turns. But after that, it's just kind of hit or miss. I only run 3. I don't rely on its breach. It's gonna come down to, in a meta, do I start seeing more blockers or do I start seeing just more general play? If I start seeing more blockers, I put the Gun Easy in for the Rickdom. I think as it stands right now, this is my deck list. I'm going to tweak a little bit more. Because I'm also debating 2 Corsicas, but this base just being a 1 cost is so nice. It's so nice. I like the deck as it stands right now. It feels good. I think that is where we are going to have to wrap it up. We are sitting at a little past 9, which is kind of where I like to try and start cutting it off. Yeah, no, the base is super gross, and where it comes into play most commonly is against red. Red has so many of their links suddenly have 7 attack, and my new Gundam has 7 health. But if I put that Arcalum on there, or that Rock Calum, or whatever the fuck it's called, Calum, I survive the first attack. And all I need is to survive the first attack, and then I can kill 2 units. If I trade 1 body for 2 bodies and breached twice, I'm fine. Because both of those units, or both those cards that I just got in the trash are also Londo Bell, so the next new Gundam I get in play is live. And all it takes is an Amuro, and I run fucking 8 of them. I don't mind doing a 2-for-1 trade on the new Gundam. It feels great to keep it alive. It feels really good even if it dies. Rock Hylum. Cool. New Gundam deck in general throws off all the math because you can ramp so easily at certain points that adding 1 extra resource or 2 extra resources is very easy to do depending on your hand. So your opponent can't necessarily gauge what you're going to be able to play in a given turn. Depending on the cards you put in the deck, you can also draw in those scenarios, so they can't necessarily gauge your hand size. And then at any given turn that you drop the new Gundam, depending on the pilot you put on there, you invalidate their base and 1 to 2 blockers. If they have a base and 2 blockers in play, and it's not an Argama, and they have a base and 2 blockers, I put the blue Amuro on the new Gundam. I rest a blocker. I attack the blocker. I breach the base. All of your defenses are then invalidated immediately because of 1 combo. It is my favorite card, not only I think of this set, but of the entire game so far, is this new Gundam. It is so fucking hard to calculate. Calculate against. Thank you everybody for coming to my TED Talk and listening to me fucking ramble. I did also get my playset of these alt arts. I in no way have this one. God, it would be nice though. I appreciate everybody staying, listening, hanging out with me. That is where I'm going to go ahead and call the stream for tonight. We got a little over 2 hours. Again, Parker, Eric, Kat, Bruce, I appreciate you guys for volunteering, hopping on stream, and playing games with me. I would like to try and do the viewer matchups 1 to 2 times a month. We're still going to do regular ranked matchup streams so we can kind of see what the general meta looks like. But I would like to continue to do the viewer matches. Love you all. Be smart, be safe, make good choices. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And we're going to call it there. Be safe, guys.